Let's get right to it, guys. Just a week after the Dodgers made an early exit from the postseason, the winds of change started blowing on Tuesday with the announcement that Andrew Friedman has been hired to fill the newly created position as president of baseball operations. Friday at Dodger Stadium, he will be introduced in a news conference at 11 a.m. Friedman is considered one of the brightest and youngest minds in baseball. He was hired to be the Rays GM in 2005 when he was only 28 years of age. And with one of the lowest payrolls in the game, he took a franchise that had never had a winning season, built them into consistent winners. Friedman had been courted by the likes of the Angels, Astros, and Cubs in recent years, turning all of them down. But this week, Friedman finally said yes. Here's a little more on Andrew Friedman. He's 37 years of age, born in Houston. He served as the Rays executive vice president of baseball operations since 2008. And Tampa Bay immediately enjoyed 6 consecutive winning seasons. His teams reached the playoffs 4 times, including a trip to the World Series in 2008. That same year, Friedman was also the Sporting News Executive of the Year. Now, this move has been largely applauded throughout Major League Baseball. Now that it's had a couple of days, guys, to sink in, what kind of impact do you see Andrew Friedman having on this organization, David?
Well, the biggest thing I believe Stan Kasten hired Andrew Friedman for was to be creative. And the Dodgers are locked into a lot of expensive contracts, especially in that outfield. So I really believe there's 2 reasons why, and 2 reasons why he'll have an impact. Number one, get creative to get the Dodgers out of that outfield quandary that they're in right now. And also, have an infrastructure built in the organization, not just at the major league level, but also in the minor league level in their drafting and scouting department. So those 2 things are the biggest that Andrew Friedman will have an impact on.
How about for you, JP?
I think that Stan Kasten really wanted to see the Dodgers franchise move forward. Andrew Friedman had his own way of doing things in Tampa, very different from the way things had been done. Brought in a lot of progressive, open-minded baseball thinkers, people from diverse backgrounds, not just scouts, people even from outside baseball who were working their first job with the Rays, had very high positions in this organization. That tends to lead to a lot of progressive thinking, and that's what you need when you have a small payroll. Certainly the track record of success worked in Tampa. No reason to believe it won't work here in Los Angeles also.
Does he stick to the same style and the same progressive thinking here with the Dodgers now that he's got a lot more resources? Is it the same?
I think he has to. That's his style. That's the way he did it. If Stan Kasten wanted a different style, he would have hired somebody different. But clearly he likes the way Andrew Friedman thinks.
Yeah, I agree with JP. You can't change who you are, and I don't think the Dodgers want him to change who he is. And I don't think any of the other teams that pursued him wanted him to change who he was. He just has more resources now. He doesn't have to try to tie up a young player 2 or 3 or 4 years before arbitration or free agency. He has the leniency now and the actual time to be able to see if these guys are worth locking up for an extended period of time. So he'll be the same guy, but now more resources, obviously.
Yeah, he will have more resources. Now he can be out there, be a player in a free agent market for once, which he wasn't in Tampa Bay. And also maybe he's going to be the one trading for stars as opposed to trading away his stars.